Good afternoon, Courtney Scott here with KnowledgeWell Media. It is November the 17th of 2017, Friday. It's been a long week, so glad that it's finally over. Now on to the weekend job, doing all the things around the house that we Americans fill our times with, barely taking any rest or breath, because there's always something to be done. But anyways, that's really not why I have this channel. What's going on in the news? As usual, there is no shortage of news around the country, and definitely not in my neck of the woods, and I'm sure you share those sentiments. Alright, so the reason for this ride-along video, I figured I'd weigh in as I drive home in this cold 39-degree day. A little rainy, but hey, it's better than snow. Alright, but I wanted to weigh in on these sexual scandals and things where anyone seems to be fair game, including stars in Hollywood, athletes, the whole host of the upper echelon that we most times mirror real life from. I don't understand personally why this type of information that's now coming to light is such a big shock. I mean, has there ever been any question that these individuals seem to have always been above the law? I mean, when an athlete got in trouble for anything, they would usually hire the high-priced attorney who would go on their behalf, along with the representative that would speak for them in front of the cameras to cover the news stories. Why is it? This is what we've been used to. This is what we've been accustomed to. So I guess in listening to news stories and the coverage about it, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this. Isn't it funny, ironic, or otherwise coincidental, perhaps, that here yet again, and here even still, another, I call it false flag, another distraction to keep our minds and our hearts and our view directed on topics that are laid out like mom lays out supper at supper time. All right, and now here we are with the supposed revelation that people that are mega wealthy, rich, and that pretty much run the mindset of our society, and that I'm talking of the superstars, the actors, the actresses, the singers, composers, writers of music. Now here we're going to open this can and start to watch these stars fall out of the sky, if you will. So it's another avenue that they're going down to cause more distraction, to cause more chaos. We're already, as an American people, as a society, we're already up in arms dealing with each other on race issues and trying to swallow that egg. Everyone's trying to find where they stand. Everyone's looking to either separate themselves from those alleged to have race issues, trying to assert where they do stand. So we got all kinds of things happening here that we should be realizing by now something's not right, because everything, every which way, is being shaken. And so when I go on Facebook and I see the posts on Facebook and I see the arguments and debate and the sharing of all of the latest scandals coming to light, to me, it makes me question. It makes me say, why now? Where did all this come from? You know, if all these, you know, ladies and some, you know, men are coming forward today and saying that they were molested, raped, fondled 20, 15 years ago, what is the incentive? I mean, what happened that it's just now coming to light in the most tumultuous times of our society's existence? Why now? Like we needed to add more chaos to this scenario. You know, this is the way, this is how I see it, and what I question. You know, I'm in absolutely no denial that, you know, things happen and people have valid claims, you know, and they're seeking justice. I'm not against that, nor do I think that every claimant is a liar. That is in no way my claim or complaint. But what I'm saying is, look at the timing of everything. Look how everything is falling apart and coming apart, and look at the players. You know, look at the players that are tearing at the fabric of our society. You know, Hillary Clinton and the never-ending Trump conspiracies with Russia and all that kind of stuff. All of this stuff, wars and rumors of wars, is tearing away at the fabric of our society, and they have us as the people underneath this steel or glass ceiling, bickering, arguing, asking questions, debating, questioning, and all of the above. You know, we don't even have answers. When we try to figure out answers about why the church shooting happened, or why Las Vegas happened, or why Orlando happened, by the time we start to get anywhere, they've already moved on to the next false flag. And false flag, let me clarify, does not in any way insinuate that no one died, no one got hurt or injured. That's not what a false flag is. All right? So I'm not discrediting anyone's pain or suffering. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just pointing out the obvious. The obvious is that they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink. Well, they're throwing the kitchen sink at us even now as well. So we're asking questions and we can't get answers to those questions. Meanwhile, they're passing bills. They're, you know, backpedaling on promises. You know, speaking, when I'm saying they, I mean the government. All the promises that were run during the election seasons and things like that. Now people are saying, go give them more time. You know, at least give them more than 12 months. You know, talking about Trump. I'm saying, why give anybody any more time? How much more decay can our society really handle? I mean, we're falling apart at the seams, people. Our healthcare is a debacle. It's unaffordable. People are making complaints about it on a regular basis. But there is no repeal. There is no repeal or replacement of Obamacare. Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to allow more time for nothing to be done? No, we don't need to allow more time. When people get fed up, as I said in my previous posts, when people get fed up, we do things about it. We do something about it. We don't just keep perpetuating on the issue. All right. So all I'm saying is that these allegations, these things that are coming out, I'm asking you to look deeper than the surface issues. Look deeper than what the media is putting out to you. Someone's got to take the fall. You got to believe that they got fall guys. When you got that, when you have, that much money, okay, like Deutsche Bank, like J.P. Morgan Chase, when they're pulling scandals and schemes, and they're robbing the people and falsely rigging the markets and things like that, and they get caught, or what they tried to make us believe, they get caught and they get penalized. You know how much money they've made off of their scheming, and then they get penalized $1 million, or even $14 million or something. They get penalized that, but they have fraudulently stolen billions of dollars from citizens and individuals. Okay, and we have the imagination that they are suffering in some kind of way, but $14 million in comparison to what was made fraudulently, $1 billion is nothing. That's not a drop in the bucket to these people. You see what I'm saying? So these fall guys that they're putting up, these stars and things like that, they're not concerned about how you see them or what you think about them. They still got the money that they have, and they're probably getting even more to take the ball, so that it takes some of the pressure off of the upper echelon that we really need to be focusing on. Look at the issues that the American people are now rising up and wanting answers for. And every time we do that, every time there's a movement or an awakening, they pull one of these things. So you guys, we all need to come together and work as one, realizing that it is us against the government. Not saying, any violence or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, we all realize that we don't like what is going on now in today's society. We don't like the way and the direction our country is going. That's what I'm saying. So then we need to do something about it. And the only way that something is going to be done about it is if we come together and speak with one voice, like the children, at the Tower of Babel in biblical times. Our own Jehovah, he said that when the people are one, there's nothing that should be impossible to the people. It's no wonder that the Constitution starts off with "we the people." See, when you forget who you are, you don't realize the power that you have, and when you don't realize the power that you have, you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And that's exactly what is happening to the American people and the American way of life. So they got you thinking that it's commendable, it's pride, healthy pride for you to stand as patriots and be patriotic and salute and pledge allegiance to the flag and to serve in the military, and all these things are just, they're simply just going through the motions. That's all they are. We're losing our country from underneath us, but yet we are more patriotic than we've ever been. We're more concerned about whether we stand, sit, walk, roll over for the flag than we are for the freedoms that we're losing to a tyrannical government. I think it's time we take a stand or come together. Everybody's not going to do it, because not everybody is concerned about the things that they need to be concerned about. Some of us are stuck into video games. Others of us are watching Dances with the Stars and staying up on those things. And then others of us are distracted by these breadcrumbs that the elite are throwing us, these fall guys. And we're like, ooh, goody, oh, controversy, ooh, we're too busy in the Star magazines. I think that's called the Star magazines, where all the gossip and the goody, they've gotten us so conditioned to reality TV that now we're looking for any little bit that we can of gossip and controversy. We're distracted. All right? Well, that's my rant for today on this November the 17th, 2017. It's a bit more lengthy than I usually do, but hey, you know what I say. There's no shortage of news, and we need to address these topics. Stop being fearful, and stop running from the truth of the matter, and actually deal with them for once, and become America the strong and the brave again. All right. So this is Courtney Scott. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and down below, let's get some dialogue going. I like to hear from you, whether you're pro or against what I have to say. It doesn't matter. We can conversate about it. I respect all comments, as long as we do it respectfully. We don't have to agree on everything, but we can agree to disagree, and we can come to some type of a middle ground, because it should be all about America. It should be all about the people, not about government, or government officials. It should be about us. All right? That's where I stand on the matter. This is Courtney Scott with KnowledgeWell Media, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. And as always, find God in your day. God bless. Bye.